Hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. We're live. Hey now. Get the word out. Oh, wait. I shouldn't be here. I should be here. That whole time I was on the wrong screen. Hey now. Alright, let me get the word out now. Oh, let me see if there's anybody on that I need to be aware of. Nope. Okay. This song sounds familiar. But it sounds like something from a different series, though. It sounds like one of the songs from Final Fantasy Adventure, actually. Like, from towards the end of it. Alright. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Oh. I just looked at the chat now. Hey, we got EB, we got Aetheran, we got Sir Will, we got Hitomi, and we got Gray. What's going on? You're going to tell me something you want to know? You want me to guess whether it's true or not? Alright, go ahead. Hey, Brandon. The Noodle and Gunny SaGa 11. S-Real. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this to be less creaky. Oh, it's actually more creaky. Is it this one? No, that doesn't help. I mean, well, it helps a little bit, but... Alright. Henry Kissinger was the first honorary member of the Harlem Globetrotters. I'm going to say that that one's just ridiculous enough to be true. Hey, Jake. No, I've made it worse. Alright. I'm trying to make this less creaky because it makes such a sound as I move it. Oh, don't do that. Alright. Whoa, okay. Yeah, it's loosey-goosey. Alright. I'm sorry about this, but I gotta... Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Okay, it's really loosey-goosey. We gotta tighten it just enough where it's not gonna drop on me, but not so much that it'll creak. Alright, tightening. Still needs to be a little tighter than that. Okay, I think that's good. Yes, Jake, I did know that. That's how I know that only the most ridiculous things are true. How is everybody today? I'm very tired. I did a lot today. Hot and tired? Yeah, I feel you. Did a lot today. 4 a.m., damn. Nice. I was up late because I couldn't sleep because I had taken an accidental nap earlier in the day. You know, as Noun would say, the long blink. And then I really couldn't fall asleep. And then today I did like so much shit, so. Get axes out of the way? Why were there axes that were in the way? Oh, taxes. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. You sure toped it. Yeah. Alright. So we're going to be playing Romancing Saga 3, which I want to... So I have good feeling about this game. because when I looked at the Steam page for part 2, it had mixed reviews, which is like, okay, there are really good games that have mixed reviews, but... And I'm getting the feeling that, like, Romancing Saga 2 is definitely not a bad game, but it's not a good game to do on Twitch, if you catch my drift. I mean, it's kind of bullshit in certain ways, but, you know. So then, Romancing Saga 3 is mostly positive, so I'm feeling... And just reading up about it a little bit, it seems like it's, it doesn't hate the player as much. That's a long game, Jake. What'd you call it? Pathfinder Kingmaker? Hold on a second. Let me look into that real quick. What is that website? HowLongToBeat.com? I'm gonna go on there and see what it says. Pathfinder comes right up. So it actually, what it says for Pathfinder Kingmaker, the average playthrough for the main story is 79.5 hours. For main story plus extras, 124 hours. For completionist is 188 hours. That's still a pretty long game, you know? It's an interesting site to look at. Like, you type in any game, and basically what it does is it has a whole bunch of people say, like, how long it took them to beat the game. No, 188. Not 108. That's for completionist playthrough of Pathfinder Kingmaker. You know, and then it gives you an average. Like, if I was to put in something like, here's a really obscenely long blade. Obscenely long game, right? Xenoblade Chronicles. So, a completionist playthrough that is 161 hours, right? Why is 108 meaningful? But then if I was to look up something like, say, Dragon Quest VII... Check this shit out. The original version of Dragon Quest VII. Main story, 108 hours. Main and extras, 134 hours. Completionist, 259 hours. Wow, huh? What's a Hindu number? I just think of it as being like... Isn't that something to do with Spiritomb or something like that? Like, isn't Spiritomb Pokemon number 108, and it's like associated with well, no, that doesn't make sense because Spiritomb is not Gen 1. And what is the number that Spiritomb is there's some kind of number that it's it might be 108, but it's not Pokemon. It might be 108 in the local dex or something. Yeah, Lickitung is number 108. But there's some number that like Spiritomb is associated with. So, you know. Isn't there something in Suikoden like that? Like there's 108 characters or something like that? Hold on, let me see. How many was that? 108 Stars of Destiny, yeah. Okay, so it is the local dex, I thought. One of these days I got to play those games. Heard they're good. Wow, EB, sounds like you got some schadenfreude. So, what did she say? Because you're saying she's saying something racist. It must be pretty bad. What did she say? This person's such an asshole. What's this fucking music? It's like something out of a burlesque house. Yeah, you're here for it. I'm here for it too. Hey, Moogle. Bop, 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 bop. Who overdosed on Ambien? Well, see, the original... I was going by the PlayStation version, Brandon. Believe it or not, the DS version's kind of streamlined. Well, how HGK is a woman. She told a Latina member to stop using the word gaslighting because she doesn't understand racial gaslighting like she, a Jewish white woman, does. Is she aware that the term gaslighting came from, like, a movie? It's not associated with any particular race. It was a movie called Gaslight. What the fuck? Alright, let's play the intro. On that lighter note, right? Yeah, she's gaslighting about Gaslight. I see where we can sit. I see where we could eat or possibly shit. I see where we could look at a lemon. I see the carpet. I don't see a fucking bed. What kind of fucked up house is this? I ain't even lying. I could watch this all day. You suck. Dude, your hat is awesome, but what is with the rest of that outfit? You look like Uncle Sam, like, fucked a tomato. What is wrong with you? Oh, yeah, baby. My pants are so tight. That's how you do it. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. What the hell? Oh my god, the guy spawned underneath me and lifted my ass up. Lifted me like Jennifer Grey in fucking Dirty Dancing. Sweaty parts were forced on you. My drill is cursed. Eek! Wait a minute, I don't want this guy forcing nothing on me. Oh, I'm so naughty. Stick your sword in my ass, Selma Cruz. I'm a bad... Okay, everyone, let's go over here and, yeah. I actually just brought the game up now because I wanted to watch the attract mode. But I gotta lower the volume because it's gonna be loud. There we go. Yeah, Dust was a strange game, but I did enjoy it. The gameplay itself was really good. Ba 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 ba. Once every 300 years, the Rive of Moristrum, an event where the dark star blocks out the sun, threatens the very existence of our world. All born in that year are doomed to perish before its end. Whether man or beast, none have a chance of survival. That doesn't seem good. Most insects would go extinct if that was true. However, there came a time when a soul child did survive. He was entranced by the power of death, using it to conquer the world. He came to be known as the Archfiend, opening the Abyss Gates and unleashing the Sinistrals, the four lords of the Abyss. Yet one day he simply vanished. Wow, Gray. And you can get it on Steam for a lot less than that. From that time on, the Sinistrals crushed the world under their heel. Another 300 years passed, and again a child defied fate. She did not give in to the same powers that controlled the Archfiend, and came to be known as the Matriarch. With the aid of mighty allies, she drove the Sinistrals back into the pit of something, and it didn't give me enough chance to read the whole thing. It has been nearly 2 decades since the previous rising of Moristrum, and 300-odd years since the appearance of the Matriarch. Humanity now stands in the fulcrum between hope and despair. Will there be another child of destiny? Will the child be righteous, evil, or another force that the world cannot fathom? What's the price of the 3DS version, Gray? Cthulhu, yeah, it's Cthulhu. Looks like a romancing SaGa game to me. Yeah, it sounds like it. Interesting that they chose the word Sinistrals when another RPG series had been using that. Look at this guy go! Well, everybody's just booking it. Oh well. Well, like I said, you can get Gurman on Steam. Well, first off, what makes you think that they advanced to the Middle Ages when this is a fantasy world with magic and shit like that? And secondly, what makes you think of where what is your question makes no sense, Jake. Your question makes no sense at all. Because first of all, it's not the Middle Ages. It's not anything comparable to our world because it's a fantasy world. And secondly, like, What do you mean in 300 years? What was it 300 years before that? Was it not the Middle Ages then? Was it something else? Like, what are you talking about? Looks like a Suikoden 2 battle there. No, all life doesn't die in 300-year cycle. It's that any child born in that year of the eclipse dies. Not everybody dies. The graphics are really cool. Romancing Saga 2 on Steam look kind of sterile, like a mobile port, you know? This one has a little bit more personality to the graphics already. Alright, give me a moment here. Had a guide up somewhere. Oh god, where is it? Oh, there it is. It's in the wrong browser. Alright. Alright, let's start. Yes, Gray. Start the game with previous data. No, I don't have any previous data, so. With additional content, we recommend having it on. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Male or female? Okay, so. If we play as a male, we have Julian, Thomas, Mikhail, and Khalid. If we play as female, we have Sarah, Ellen, Monica, and Katerina. You notice that the guys skew a lot older? Like, the range here is from 20 to 33, and here it's 16 to 24. I was kind of looking at Khalid, too, because like, I just saw him booking it through the desert, like, damn, look at this guy go. Does anyone object to that? Like, I kind of want to play as a 33-year-old RPG hero, too, because they're almost always teenagers, right? Mikhail and Khalid have enviable hair. That is true. Let's try Khalid. He seems cool. We'll just leave that as being his name. Royal Nomad. Oh, okay, now hold on. I have a thing that tells me all about this. About which Star of Destiny. Alright. Oh, I don't think it matters, does it? We'll go with Aries. Okay, now this changes your stat growth, from my understand. And apparently, the two best ones that you can pick are... actually, I should have picked Monarch. Can I go back? Okay. Oh, Monarch's not there. Oh, wait, no. Okay, Monarch is Zeus. Let's do that. Alright, and then... For this, like, the two best ones, according to the thing I'm looking at, are Martial Skill and Axe. I think I will go with... But it says it also doesn't matter, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, AB, you're right. That's probably why the guys skew older. But, like, I'm attracted to play as Khalid simply because he is 33 years old, and you don't see that in Japanese role-playing games. Usually they're teenagers, you know? Or if anything, in their mid-20s at the oldest. I'm gonna go with, I mean, there's a few that are good, actually. I'm gonna go with Greatsword. There's really good stat growth on that. Alright. Yes, let's do this. This is quite the hearty brew. Thanks, I make it myself. You ain't from around these parts, are you? Don't look much like a settler, neither. Settler? Hardly. I'm just passing through. Ah, the open road. Sounds mighty fine. Did you come here from the Nash Desert? It's been a lifetime since I last saw those sands. Pretty. Milady! Princess! Where are you? Princess! 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 Oh, yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Milady! Seriously. Unless... Princess! Milady! Did something happen to her? Yeah, but Odin wasn't the main character. Khalid, Princess, you're all right. Of course I am. And how many times do I have to tell you? Stop calling me Princess Elnur. Right. But you are a princess. I knew you would say that. Do you really have to leave tomorrow? Yes, milady. I shall travel to Akbar Pass and then on to Rybloff. Off to fight another battle? Many sing your praises. They tell of a warrior who fights like a turbulent wind. Dude, I'm literally Rashid from Street Fighter V. But I have no use for such a man. I prefer the one who greets me with kindness each day. Princess. Elnur, I'm tired of saying it. Stop calling me princess. I'll rip your dick off. I know you know my name. Call me Fatima. Whoa. Welcome, young heroes. Man, it's really coming down out there. Doubt we'll have to worry about goblins so long as this keeps up. Tom, you mind if I talk to Ellen? By all means. Sarah, why don't you come with me? I could use your help rustling up something to eat. Pardon us, sir. Permit us a run of your kitchen. Yeah, sure. Just take over, why don't you? Ellen, I heard a ship from Yarmouth docked in Mayulis. Okay. So what? She said it before I could. Damn. Hold on a second. Let me look at something here. Okay. All right. I need to be on this page. I mean, they should have a load of rare stuff, right? Game audio's a little quiet. I might have overcompensated when I lowered it. Let me raise it up here for you a little bit. Come on, why don't we go have a look? I bet we can find something you'd like. I don't mind going with you, you know, as friends. She just curved him. Because that's what we are. I mean, sure, maybe we used to play house when we were kids. You showed me yours, I showed you mine. But that's all in the past. Someone please, I need a horse. Well, you came to the right. No, you didn't. This is clearly a tavern. You okay there, miss? It's no time to be running around outside. I've horses, young lady. Do yourself a favor and stay out of it. That young lady is sister to the Marquis of Loan. Isn't that right, Lady Monica? Must be something serious to find you in this tiny village, run off your feet and sopping wet. This is a Wendy's drive-thru, yeah. Is the audio better, Hitomi? It was very loud when I started, and I had to lower it, but I may have overcompensated. I mean, there's no music right now, but none of my business if you ask me. Lady Monica, the Marquis's sister is here in such a storm? Then that's all the more reason we should help rather than turn our backs. Lady Monica, what happened? I need to get a message to my brother Mikhail. Please, I must not delay. Hey, Pops, can you lend us some horses? Pops? You're going to charge headlong into a forest overrun with monsters in the middle of the night? No one's that stupid. You haven't met any RPG heroes yet, have you? If she says we gotta go now, then we gotta go. He's right. You're no good if you go by yourself. I'll come too. And how about you, mister? You bark out a tough game, but is your bite just as tough? I'll bite you. I hope you at least have an idea about what's going on here. In the 3 months since Marquis France's passing, there's been trouble with Mikhail's ascent to power. Chronic hero syndrome or chronic backstabbing syndrome? They tend to go hand in hand, don't they, Aetheran? But I would say the backstabbing syndrome gets you less friends overall. Someone wants him out, and while he's away from the castle is when they'll strike. She's like a blonde-haired Terra? I can kind of see it. You won't see a single aurum for your efforts if they're busy burying him next to France. And Missy here appears to be without her purse. I never work till I get paid. The Horse of Loan has... The Horse of Loan? That's not even close to what that says. The House of Loan has protected the people of this land, as if they were family. It's time we repaid their efforts in turn. Sir, you seem like you're quite capable. I have no money, but I do have horses. Would that interest you at all? Horses? I suppose that'll do. So you two coming? Julian, I'd be happy to be of assistance. Tom, I knew I could count on you. Sis, I'll go too. Oh, no, you won't. You stay here. Why are you treating her like such a child? Because she is a child. I mean, she's my little sister, and I'm worried about her. Spare me the family history. Just make up your minds. All 4 of us will go. Thomas. Very well, then. By my blade, the Khamsin, I swear no harm shall come to you as we travel. Did you say the Khamsin? That means you're the legendary Tornado. I told you I was Rashid from Street Fighter V. Yes, some have called me that before, but the name is Khalid. Julian Nord. Ellen Carson. And I'm her sister Sarah. I'm Thomas Bent. Get bent! Makes you think of Gao. Yes, I could totally see that. He's like Gao as a teenager. It is my good fortune to make your acquaintance. I am Monica. That's all well and good, but first, Lady Monica, you should rest. Eat, recover your strength, and we will depart at dawn. No, there isn't time. We must make haste. Absolutely not. You wouldn't last 10 minutes in your condition. A good night's rest will enable us to make swifter progress tomorrow. They're surprisingly close. That's good to hear. I got the feeling that Romancing Saga 2's translation was ass on toast. So I'm glad you're saying this one's pretty close so far. Be sure to guard Lady Monica closely. You can leave the monsters to me and my sword. Wait, so I already got like a full-ass... Whoa! I got 6 characters. Hold on a second. Alright, let me just read this. It just says go through the dungeon. Yeah, alright. Do I have a dash? Yes, I do. Alright. Let's do this! Alright, we got... Oh, it doesn't say what the enemies are. Why doesn't it say what they are? Oh, no. It's just Lobo. Okay. Oof. Well, they are naked pixies. The audio's good? Okay. Glimmer! Alright. Yeah. He's moving off, though. Oh, they're not naked pixies. They're fae. Okay. So he's got Parry, Artful Slash, and Demiloon. Okay. You kind of just sounds on your end. Fair as my boots, and you better believe... A Glimmer, Shadow Weave. Wow. Oh, another Glimmer, Knee Split. Boy, they're showing a lot of Glimmers right away. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Alright. You acquire Shadow Weave. Okay, so let me just see. Alright. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. I want to fight you. Alright. It's not showing the character's health, which is not fun. Well, she's down, damn. Holy shit. Well, no, you can't change that. I'm saying you can change the volume. You gotta see if you don't tell me these things, how am I supposed to know that you can't hear the game audio? Like, can you hear it now? Like, you're literally never said anything about that. All right, these things really pack a punch. Holy shit. So you can't hear the game audio? It's very loud. Oh god, this is already going kind of crazy. And I'm missing like crazy. I don't know, Moogle. I just started the game. Why are you asking me like I know? Like, I literally just started this, and you're asking me if it has permadeath. I'm guessing it does, since they're getting life points taken away when they get hit while they're down. Well, that really sucked. Everybody got knocked down. Why do these games do that? Like, immediately, you run into these enemies that can one-shot you. Good God. Alright, it's only one enemy this time. Wait, how do I see... Like, is there really no way to see everybody's health? God. Or the names of the enemies until they attack? Good God. Alright, well, I got it. Alright, we got Snicky Boys. Like, even when you hover it over, it doesn't say the name of it. Okay, there's serpent frogs. I think that's what it said. Get out of here. You bother me. Like, immediately, very intro tutorial dungeon, enemies can one-shot you. That's Romancing SaGa in a nutshell. Let's get this guy. Come here. Alright. Well, we know the fairies are actually the fays, or whatever the hell. Oh, we know they're kind of dangerous, so let's... Oh, one of them I did break. I know that's a confusion attack. At least Khalid seems pretty tough. Alright, nobody seems to want to hit the... Oh! For a moment, for a very brief moment, I was able to see health. Is anybody going to hit this dude? There we go. Oh, don't start, Gibbs. What is your fucking problem, dude? What is your problem? Really? Your brother came down the stairs and you have to be a dick? Alright. So, yeah, they barely have any fucking health is what it is. Yeah, he wants some wine with his cheese. You mean cheese with his wine. Alright, more of this shit. Alright, that does nothing. They are quite nude. Yeah, no wine with your cheese? There's some wine for you. Okay, if I don't press anything, I can actually see the health. He does this every day when Mom comes to bring Gunny out. As they're coming down the stairs, he freaks out for some reason. I received serpent salts. Let's see what that's all about. Hold on. I guess here? Oh, that's not the right button, though. It recovers SP and MP. Alright, cool. If I need that, I know where it is. Come here. Ooh, we got a big burb. I mean, something tells me I should attack it first. See, Brandon, in your case, you've always had audio issues, it seems. Like, you always hear things differently, and I don't get how that's a thing. Are you on headphones or speakers? It's a headset? I wonder if they're, like, EQ'd all weird, you know what I mean? Is that something? No, it's just flowers. Alright. Whoa, did you see the screen tearing there? Yo. Oh my god. Well, I can't make the game, because the game is extremely loud for me, guys. Maybe I can make it a little bit louder here, but I don't want to go too crazy here because, oh, it's so loud on my end. And you guys are like, I can't hear it, I can't hear it. I don't know. I kind of think, like, any louder and I'm going to be blasting my ears out. Like, I need to be able to not have my ears damaged. So I don't know how it's that low that you're telling me it's quiet. It's not quiet. Burlesque? Is that brusque? Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Did it say brusque or burlesque? Either way, that doesn't make sense. I hope it was burlesque. It's a sexy slice. Well, it's insanely loud now, so, and I'm not making it any louder. That's as loud as it's gonna get. Come here, you. Alright. That's what it's like when things get stuck in you. All right, cool. I guess this way. Oh, okay. A boss. Stick it in them. Wait. Oh, that's it. You hit the Y button. Okay. No, I didn't. Oh, but if you hit it twice, it wants you to return to the title screen. Good. Reset. Yeah. Caldawing. All right, let's see what we can do here. Brusque slice. Attack with your sword using a wild motion. Let's try it. You also have it. All right, let's see if we can do some damage here. Oh, well, she's blind. Yeah, I don't know why you call it brusque slice. Which kind of cookies are they? Nice. Interesting that it proc confusion when it seemed like it missed there. It's kind of a bumpin' tune. Oh, I like the caramel deal. I mean, where I am, they're called Samoas, but they're basically the same shit, right? They're good. Yeah, they're calling you boy. Oh, the Girl Scouts will fuck you up. They fuck up your whole shit. Oh, hopefully they're alright with the COVID diagnosis. Oh, we got it. You acquire Tomahawk. You acquire Brusque Slice. I was already using those. What are you talking about? Never thought I'd... Oh, wait. Is he learning that from the other characters? Is that what it is? He's viewing the attacks, so he kind of glimmers them himself? Never thought I'd see a Caldawing in a place like this. Those rumors about the Abyss Gates opening after the rise of Moristrum. There might be some truth in them after all. Monica, why in the world are you here? Brother, I come bearing grave news. Godwin is conspiring to overthrow you and seize the throne. Thin mints are good too, yeah. I guess fatigue and headaches isn't so bad. You know. Did you rub the site? Because that supposedly helps, according to Polshu. So the brute's lust for power has gotten the better of him at last. Monica, you put yourself at grave risk to inform me of this treachery. Normally I would chide your foolishness, but thank you. And these people are? Brave heroes who risked life and limb to escort me from Sinon. I am indebted to you all for protecting my dear sister. I would give you a king's ransom, but I have little to offer so far away from the palace. But I pledge to you that upon my return, I will ensure that you are duly rewarded. Yeah, Samoas are awesome. Tagalongs are the peanut butter ones, right? Yeah, but I already had those attacks, you know? That's what was weird about it. My retinue must make haste and depart for Loan. Godwin will doubtless be waiting for us with blade drawn. Yeah, I've had those too. Those aren't bad. Definitely the Samoas, also known as Caramel Delights, are my absolute favorite. Monica, I do not wish to drag you into this any further, and must insist that you stay away at all costs. Brave adventurers, will you do me one more service? I ask that you escort Monica further north to seek refuge in Podorui. I hope I'm saying it right. Podorui. Great. First goblins, now vampires. Don't be so quick to judge the vampires of Podorui. Count Leonid has been a friend to Loan for generations. He is a trustworthy ally, more so than most humans. Monica, I trust you have no objections. If you feel it best, brother, then that is what I shall do. Well, at least you got something, right? Peanut butter is just good in general, though. I really like peanut butter. Of course, our friendship does not preclude him from his vampiric proclivities. You will need to make certain that Monica does not return with an aversion to sunlight and a thirst for blood. Why, that would be badass. Go and make preparations, what preparations you must. Halt! Are you not the man known as the Tornado? I have been called that. How serendipitous! I ask you stay behind and accompany me to Luan. The 4 of you should be sufficient escort for Monica. As long as you pay me, I'll go wherever you want. The winds of fate must be stirring in my favor to have brought the likes of the Tornado into my service. That is true. Gibbs and Gunny both go crazy for peanut butter. I wonder if there's really a difference, right? Between the two. I always thought it was just a regional thing or something. Once Luan has been secured, I will send a messenger. I trust you'll not fail me. I pray for your safety and success, brother. When we meet again, it will be in Luan. Hey, wait, don't I get a horse? What, am I supposed to just jog behind you? Wouldn't have hurt to send her some soldiers with her. This wasn't part of the plan. I beg your pardon? I knew of Godwin's conspiracy since before I ascended the throne. I gave him the perfect impetus to start a rebellion, thereby exposing him and his followers as traitors. Now that the snakes have slithered out, I can crush them all beneath my heel. So everything's going just as you'd hoped. Very cunning. But if you didn't figure on your sister showing up, did you? I have only enough men to secure a victory by the slimmest of margins. Any more, and Godwin would not have had the courage to start the rebellion. The absence of even one soldier could tip the scales against me. What if, matriarch forbid, something were to happen to her? If I were to fall, her life would be forfeit as well. Protecting myself protects her in turn. It's kind of a douchey thing to say, but alright. The enemy is split into 2 groups, my lord. That would be a cool, like, stream or video or something to do a little bit blind taste test of the... Look at his horse is amazing. Give him a lick, he tastes just like raisins. Into 2 groups, my lord. Godwin himself is leading the main unit, and the commander of the vanguard unit appears to be General Radham. General Radham? He's allied with Godwin? Why so surprised? Radham is married to the daughter of the Baron. This Radham, is he a good general? One of the best. His spirit is strong and his bravery inspires his men. Look, large dogs! That will make this battle all the more difficult. My lord, a group of goblins has been spotting marching in this direction. This is doubtless the work of that fiend Godwin. Has he no shame? Being in cahoots with forces that threaten humanity is beyond the pale. Ready the men. We'll move to intercept them. But, my lord, sending a unit to deal with the goblins will expose our flanks. Flank. We'll be putty in Godwin's hands. Yeah, Godwin's law, right? Know this. As the Marquis of Luan, it is my sworn duty to protect this land and its people above all else. I'd heard the new Marquis was a natural-born leader. Good to see the man makes the myth. I have an idea. Let me lead your army. Do you doubt my ability to command my troops? No, but you should be kept far from harm's way. Lady Monica needs her brother hale and hearty, not rotting face down in the mud. That's true, because it was just really funny. Like, it may not have been an amazing story or an amazing game, but my God, was it a blast to play through. You had Team Rocket there, you know, I mean, it was just, there were so many great moments, so many clips. Pass me the reins that I might lead Luan to a glorious victory. Soldiers, will you follow me into battle? I would be honored to fight beside the mighty Tornado. You have my blade. And my axe! Let us ride to victory together. Hurrah! Hurrah! Oh, I can talk to people? Orders, sir! Oh, hold on. You wait on that. Orders, sir. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me read this now. Okay. So apparently this does have like a kind of a Suikoden 2 thing going. Alright. Battle prep? Huh. Gather your forces in a single line or focus to break the center. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay. I feel like... Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Well, I tried to watch it, but it was way long. I'll keep this one the same. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but alright, shit. Goblin Horde, charge! Please select a combat formation. Alright. Okay. Start battle! I can't tell if I'm doing well. It doesn't seem like I'm doing well. Ah, oh, curse you. Commander down. Khalid has fallen. That doesn't seem good. Alright, retreat then, damn. That didn't go well. Your army retreats. Battle lost. That didn't go well at all. Oh, and it just kicks you back to the fucking title screen. I didn't know that would happen. I don't know what I'm doing here, but okay. I don't have any... I guess we gotta do it again, huh? Fuck. Really? Alright, I'll just go through it as quickly as I can. What the hell was that? I was like, okay, charge, and then they immediately start losing. He's dead. I tell them, okay, retreat, and it's like, no, you just lost. Game over. What the fuck? And this guide is just like, oh, it's not that hard. And it says the game goes easy on you for this first army battle. That didn't look like the game was going easy on me at all. At all. What the hell happened there? Hey, Tommy, you got any pointers for that? Because that was a little nutty. I should have saved it before I attempted that. I didn't know it was going to be like that. I didn't realize it was just going to kick me to the title screen like that. Oh, God, I wish this can go faster. Pie-eating innuendo. I don't want no cake, but I could go for some pie. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what you're saying. Well, you know when you're in the shower with a fine, foxy broad, and she got that. What? No, I don't know about that. I seen action figures without the pants on. They ain't got that. Hey, tell me, you there? Snail pie. Oh my God, snail pie. They ain't got that! Exactly, Sarah. Yeah, but it didn't suggest a tactic. And there didn't seem to be turns. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't understand any of that. I was just like, okay, here's a formation and charge. And they all started dying. And then it was game over. And I got to redo that whole dungeon. Because apparently, that was a game over. Did not know that. Like, it didn't suggest a tactic. Maybe I should just leave... Like, maybe I shouldn't have messed with it and just leave it the way it is. Yeah, not even a party wipe. It was an army wipe. It was an army... Like, I trying to... Here's this army mechanic that you've never done before. No tutorial, just figure it out. What? And there wasn't turns. It was just all real time. Yeah, well, there definitely was options to change tactics, but it seemed like it was... It didn't seem turn-based. It seemed like it was on the fly. All right, I'll just go through this fucking thing again and... Fight that boss again. This time save it before we attempt any fucking army battles. Alright, we just glimmered knee split. Hey, thanks for missing that. That was great. Oh yeah, missing is amazing. Oof. So I was trying to kill the fairies first, but... Oof. Cancelled his fucking turn. Yeah, it's definitely like a Suikoden 2 kind of thing, but like I didn't understand it, and before I knew it, it was over and I had lost. And then boom, we're at the title screen. Alright, she just glimmered Shadow Weave. That's cool. Watch me not get good glimmers this time, too, right? Alright. Oh, no, go back. I wonder what that haze is supposed to be. Like, it only appears when you're selecting attacks and shit. Doing a lot of missing here. Yeah, but the guide I have up is literally like, yeah, this is easy. The game goes easy on you, and I just get completely murked. I wonder if I'm like accidentally playing on super hard mode. That's gonna be the issue with all these SaGa games, right? I accidentally set it to super hard mode. That should do it. And we know these... Oh! Shadow Weave, okay. Like a crusty doll sentient. Here's the problem. Somebody set this thing to evil. What's funny is that episode, that part of that episode with the evil doll trying to kill Homer was very much based on a an episode of The Twilight Zone about an evil doll. Yeah, well, the first Romancing Saga only started out rough, but then it became easier. The second one was just a mess. This one seems like it's going to be hard, but it does seem like it's a better game. Nice with that rapid volley glimmer there, though. Oh yeah, all these games have that level up system. So far, the only SaGa game that didn't do this to a certain extent, here's Brusk Slice, was Final Fantasy Legend 3, which had a traditional leveling up. That was the only one. My understanding about SaGa 3 or Final Fantasy Legend 3, and the reason it's so different, is because they were working on Romancing Saga at the same time, so the team is somewhat split up, you know? The poses that they have during battle remind me of kind of like Treasure of the Rudras, you know? Okay. Oh, so you want to keep them in a line? Okay. Okay. Like, don't you, I wish there was like some kind of tutorial there to teach you how to do it, because it's like, oh, here's these options, they do things, and here you go. Like, I was trying to pick things that gave you higher morale, but it wasn't working out too well. I was just outnumbered, too. We'll try again, but the important thing is that I gotta save before attempting it, because I didn't know that was gonna happen. Alright, that was a pretty crappy glimmer, but alright. Ah. I read something interesting, is that the next game in the series, SaGa Frontier, apparently they wanted to call it Romancing Saga 4. And they changed it as it got more and more science fiction-y. Alright. Because there doesn't seem to be an ounce of sci-fi in the Romancing Saga games. The Saga games had them, but not the Romancing Saga games. Alright, let me go kill that guy. Might as well try and get as many stats and glimmers and shit as we can, right? Alright. Hold on. Wait, how do I... It says Y button. Oh, there it goes. I forget where the Y button is sometimes. Alright. No. It's interesting that the info button suddenly becomes the quit button. At least it has a confirm thing, right? So you want to keep them in that line. Okay. At first. I think there was something similar to all-in attack there. SP increased. Okay, that was good. I was gonna say, I saw an enemy down here. Whoa, he's going crazy. I noticed it did break the formation I had. Probably because I was running. Because Khalid's not in front. I think it's probably the same mechanic that it breaks formation if you're running when you get into a battle. Alright, I'm actually going to save it here because we're about to fight that boss. There we go. Oh, wait, there's another enemy down there. Let me go get him. What? How? Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know, it's like a Dan Hibiki thing, right? Where he throws the Hadouken, or the Godoken, and it's just like a little tiny pathetic thing. Alright, now let's go fight the boss. Here we go. Yeah, I don't have a lot of the same things. I don't have id things, so that kind of sucks, but... but I could still proc some status. Yeah, an ugly-ass burb, exactly. But of course I didn't get the same glimmers, so... that wasn't so bad. So ugly the arrows don't want to touch it. There we go. Alright, we paralyzed it. It's an entire bird. She do be whack. Keeps the horses away, right? Oh boy. She was a part of my community for such a short period of time. But we still dunk on her. That's what's amazing. Yeah, wow. I mean, they really just throw you to the wolves on that army shit, you know? Oh, okay, Aetherin, I'll explain. So, there was this girl whose Twitch name was Entire Bird. She showed up in Barrel streams a lot, back when Barrel did stream a lot. I don't know, that was just her name. How she got it, I don't know. But anyway, that was her name. And she joined my community through Barrel, and she was coming to streams and everything. She was also one of Barrel's mods. And she kind of outed herself as a little bit of a chud early on. When there was this one guy who kept showing up in Barrel streams and just saying stupid chud shit and just being an asshole. And Barrel timed him out, and then she, like, undid it. So he took away her modship, and it just sort of went from there. And then there was this whole thing where there was this guy that they all knew that sexually assaulted a girl. And Barrel told the guy, "You ain't shit. You know, fuck you," and cut him off, you know, because, you know, Barrel's a decent guy. He doesn't fuck with people who do sexual assault. And apparently everybody else sided with this guy. And, like, Bird turned on him really hard, and she wound up getting banned from my stream and banned from my Discord and everything. And we've been making fun of her since then. And I think that we might have forgotten about her, except there were two things in my older intro that pertained to her. One was me saying "poop me an egg barrel," which is something that she said in my chat, and the other was me saying "she do be whack," which was also pertaining to her. So whenever you see, like, I make a reference to an entire bird, or "she do be whack," or "poop me an egg barrel," it's all her. She really ain't shit. Who defends a rapist? And then acted like Barrel was wrong for condemning it. That was the most fucked up part of it. What's funny is that she got along really well with Tanya, if you remember Moogle. She got along really well with Tanya. Signing worms? What? Warning signs, you mean? Well, we didn't know that at the time, but yeah. Alright. So after this, we'll be in that part that I died on. I'll save it for attempting. And hopefully we get past it. But now that I know how serious it is, I can save it here and we can get maybe multiple attempts at it. So I'm going to leave everything at default and just do it. That way I don't fuck... Because I think I might have fucked with shit too much, you know? Please select a combat formation. Alright, so we'll keep it in the column. That's what you... I'm outnumbered 2-1, though. That's the thing. Start battle. Alright, so now... I guess hit forward attack, or there's all charge. Break enemy morale and charge morale plus. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah, that fucked their morale up. Some of them are retreating. That lowers morale. That withdraw without retreating. That raises morale, though? Why would that raise morale? Okay, now forward attack. It did raise my morale. Okay. How do you defend Old Guard? That lowers morale, but okay, we'll do it a little bit. Their morale is lowering a lot, the enemy army. Maybe I'll just, like, sit here and wait it out until it's gone. Alright. Alright, it's emptied out. Let's forward attack again. Battle report. A cavalry of 2,000 has appeared behind enemy lines. The cavalry launches a surprise attack. Well, a message is delivered. No one is on the goblin side. Radam. I'm definitely winning. Oof, long live the Goblin Kingdom. Commander down. Goblin King has fallen. I think I got the hang of it. The commander has fallen. The remaining confuse all. Because it was like before, like I just needed another shot at it, you know? I get it. It's almost like playing Art of Fighting with the battle spirit. Khalid develops a new strategy from the battle. Attack strategy rear charge is added to the book. Is rear charge feign retreat? Normally, my father-in-law should be standing at your side, but Godwin's betrayal has surely earned him the death penalty. Radam, it's good to have you back fighting for Loan. Your rout of the goblins was most impressive. I am grateful that you have lent us your blade once more. Oh my. Your words are deeply touching, my lord. I will atone for my sins and serve you faithfully once more. Rear attack. Alright, definitely save it again. So we just do it again, or? Let me read what this says. Okay, you gotta equip it to the list, though. The left one was the one I talked to before. But, according to this... How do you do that? It said there was a way to equip a new tactic to your list. Is it sitrep, maybe? Baron Godwin's vassals are our foes this fine day. The enemy has 4,000 men. We also have 4,000 men. It may be a balanced fight, but I know we will secure victory. Because this was mentioning there was a way to equip new things, but I don't see how to do that. Oh, you swap it out. Okay, let's take this out and put in rear charge. Harm enemy morale and back line charges. Ah, okay. All right, let me save it again. I actually kind of like this. It just threw me for a loop at first. That would be cool if Final Fantasy had a thing like that, yeah. Alright, so we did the left one, now we're doing the right one. V-Shield, charge! Please select a combat. Alright, stick with this. Alright. We're not outmatched this time. Alright. Alright. No, don't do that. Do it. This. I should have waited till they were closer, though, but... Push them back a bit. Rear charge. Thick Sonic. Dual front swap. Alright, hold on. Now let's... That'll bring my morale back up. Oh, their morale's going back up. Alright. Alright, hold on. I want to do this. Dual front swap. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's the enemy saying it because it's red. I get it. Alright, this is going well. Yeah, this is going really well, actually. Ah, curse you! Commander down. Godwin has fallen. The commander has fallen. The remaining soldiers all retreat. Okay! I get it now. I get how it works. The enemy army retreats. Victory! Khalid develops a new strategy from the battle. Attack strategy Arrow Wedge is added to the book. That sounds sexy. Arrow Wedge? It's like a fart. There's only one man we're after. Baron Godwin. Let's be off. Okay. Alright. Okay. Whoa, okay, I didn't realize... Oh. Wait, why is everybody so tiny? I wasn't ready for this. Hopefully these guys aren't hard. Oh, they're not hard. Okay. Alright, cool. Gain 9. Oh, we got money from that. Are these enemies? No. Fight with honor, cowards. Well, no, he... Oh, I see. There's goblins there. I don't think he died. I think we just, like, wounded him or something. Alright, so... Yeah. Can I go in any of these places? No? Any more goblins around? There's a lot of screen tearing in this, but alright, he's a goblin. Is it me or the sprites a lot smaller now, the character sprites? You know what I'm saying? They seemed bigger before. It's like the battle screen is like zoomed out now. Alright. Maybe I'm tripping. So we got lobos and arachnoids. No, don't do that. It looks the same to you? I don't know. For some reason, I thought they were bigger before, but I could just be tripping. Glimmer! Feint. Okay, so Feint can cancel a turn. Nice. Go ahead and feint him again so that he doesn't attack. While I work on this guy. Maybe just... It's cold in here! Shrinkage! Oh, because they're more... Okay, that makes sense. It shrinks? Oh god, that's funny. But the nipples get bigger. Shplink! Turkey's done. That feint is really good on a fast character like this dude here. Alright, let's just go all out now. I was in the pool! I was in the pool! Y'all ain't shit! I love it. Alright, another Lobo. Alright, nice. Alright, same thing as before. And feint is free, so... Wolfo. Rah, got him. I was in the pool! Oh, leave a message and I'll call you back. Alright. I'm just gonna attack. These guys don't seem that dangerous. They just got a lot of defense. Missed me, bitch. Yeah, I don't feel great about killing wolves or dogs either, but I'm so used to it in RPGs, with wolves especially, you know? Got him. Acquire feint. I already had feint. What are you talking about? See, that's why I think he didn't glimmer that he had it, so that makes me think that maybe... Do you have it now somewhere? No. I don't know what that means, or maybe it's added to your universal skills. Could that be it, Hitomi? No, I think it might be something where there's like a universal skills book or something like that. After using something so many times. I don't know what that's all about. Because he already had that. It wasn't the first battle I used it in. It's not like I glimmered it right then. Alright, I'm going to make a habit out of saving often, because you know how these romancing SaGa games like to push your shit in. My lord! Katarina, are you alright? Yes, sire. Who's... him? He's the one and only Tornado. I'm Khalid. Pleased to meet you. It's an honor. Glad to have you on our side. Baron Godwin is most likely in the throne room. Let's finish this. What if I want to look around, though? Just saying, you know? So she joined me. For the weapon type? Okay. What does she have? Masquerade? It's a short sword? Okay. She also has martial skills. A fairy stone. Alright. Okay. She has nice legs, apparently. All women in video games have nice legs, it seems, right? Because she's doing the can kick there. It's like somebody in Phenomenum's channel, when he was playing Street Fighter 2, said, this game, when I played it as a kid, made me realize I was a leg guy. And I was like, yeah, me too, but also Fatal Fury 2, because of my... Murder hobos, right? I am playing as a vagabond. Oh, yeah. Oh my, exactly. Alright, alright. But, chat, overall, and not just based on looks, but on everything, Mai or Chun-Li? Yeah, you know what? You would think that, but it... Not so much. I mean, she's got great legs, too. I mean, I ain't got nothing against titties. Titties is amazing. I'm just a leg guy, you know? She got a nice ass, Chun-Li. Well, we're not saying for a threesome. We're just saying who do you like better as their character. Wait, what is that? Just skeleton? Alright. Like, we're not offering them for your sexual pleasure. Okay, so realistically, okay, and I'm gonna give my answer. It's actually Chun-Li, and I'll tell you why. Because you might notice that as much as I like Mai as a character, I'm not very good with her. But I was always good with Chun-Li. Like I could always play Chun-Li like pretty effectively, but Mai, not so much. They are both amazing characters. I love the way the Goblin like hops onto screen, like oh boop 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 scoodly doot. Like Chun-Li is always a character that I like playing as. I don't always like playing as Mai. I mean, if it was Chun-Li or King, then it's King, like 100%. What is that? Wait. Yeah, fire spit. Okay, yeah, marry her already, Andy. Pick a date before she kicks your ass more. Did you love that in the Mai trailer for King of Fighters 15? That's who she was beating on was Andy Bogard. I don't know what the purpose of that was, but okay. King is got to be the most fun... oh, it's like a self-immolation thing, I see. The most fun female fighting game character ever. She's so fun to play. Oh, God! No, everything's on fire. Andy changed the Netflix password again. Oh, my. Alright. Okay. Like, I know I'm supposed to go fight Godwin, but why not, like, clear everything out and get, like, a bunch of stats and shit, you know? Alright, only one this time. Okay. Oh, these guys have all, like, respawned or something? Or, okay, I guess so. Alright. Is the field effect kind of like Chrono Cross in a way? And we're in a romancing saga. Who'll we marry this time? Not that kind of romancing saga. So, funny thing is, the reason they called it Romancing Saga was it was inspired by the title of the movie Romancing the Stone, which was a grand adventure tale. Okay. So, like, if there's a fire effect and fire magic's buffed, but, like, water magic would be debuffed, that kind of thing. Oh, my. Makes sense. Oh, but then they all have disappeared. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't go away. I mean, it doesn't seem to be any items to find. I'm going to go back downstairs and see about... There is a lot, and I do mean a lot of screen tearing in this, which makes me think this absolutely was a mobile port. It's certainly a lot prettier than Romancing Saga 2 was. And tell me, was this mobile at all? Because this... I wonder if it... hold on. Is there a VSync option in this shit? There's like no graphics options to speak of. Alright. Alright, let's do it. Why, if it isn't the Marquis of Loan, I'm sure you were expecting to see Godwin. Godwin, but that blithering idiot is long gone. Useless human. I understand now. Godwin was dancing to your tune. What do you want? Who sent you? Wait, before you answer, get off my throne. You've sullied the sacred palace of Loan enough already. Ah yes, this fancy chair was made for Ferdinand, the legendary general of the matriarch. Correct? Yeah. Too bad there doesn't seem to be a V-Sync option in there. Oh, I was good with the Honda back in the day. The chair surprisingly contours to my fiendish bottom. If you want it, come and take it, puny humans. Alright, here we go. He's an ugly motherfucker. Alright. Alright, let's see. What are we going to do? Let's do this. Wait, what does this do? Attack with your saber. Let's do that. I wonder if I could stun him. Let's see. Light speed. Attack with speed. With your shirt and alarm. Attack and release the hidden potential of the masquerade. Let's see. I figured it was a priority. Whoa, the damage on that. I don't understand what just happened, but okay. Okay, I can stun him, but this dude's not fast enough to make that happen. Let's try the snake shot. Wait. Moulin Rouge? That was a movie. Let's try it. Nice! Oh god. Alright, she's down. I think I have bombs. She's a main character. I don't want her to lose too many life points. Alright, he doesn't have another one. Alright. Oh, he has a quality bomb. Moulin Rouge. I want to see it. Come on. Oh, dude. Alright. Whoa, the damage. Okay. Yeah, in the fighting game community, they mainly refer to that character as Claw Manic because in Japanese releases he's Balrog, in American releases he's Vega, you know. So they just he's just generally referred to as Claw, you know, because of that. Moulin Rouge. I've never actually seen that movie, by the way. It was good? I never got to see it. Maybe one day I'll watch it. Katarina is way too strong. Hey, alright, we win. Acquired Brusque Slice, I've been using it, but okay. We owe our triumph today to the heroic efforts of many. Yet there are some whose valiant efforts truly tip the scales. Not good, but enjoyable, I feel you. SaGa was super good in Street Fighter 2. I actually have plans to do Capcom games after I'm done with SNK games, but there's still a lot of SNK fighting games to do. Khalid, Thomas, Julian, Ellen, and Sarah. Not one of you is my retainer, yet you heeded my call for aid. Sir Khalid, your prowess with a blade saw us through. Thank you. I'm just a sword for hire. Save your... okay. Sir Thomas, thank you for helping us. Your kindness humbles me, milady. Sir Julian, thank you for your strength. Seemed like the thing to do, and my pops always said... Well, you get the idea. Miss Ellen, I cannot thank you enough. You kidding? I had a blast, Lady Monica. Miss Sarah, thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. It goes so fast like the dialogue in, like, SVC Chaos. As always, thank you, Katarina. It was your courage, milady. I think it might have been based on who does the killing blow, actually. Hold on, I think I'm... Yeah, I wish that I had done the SNK games in release order instead of doing them just kind of haphazardly like I have been, it would have been cooler. But when I move over to Capcom, I'm going to do them in release order. Which means we get to start with Street Fighter 1. You guys will get to see me suffer through that. Street Fighter 1 is terrible, by the way. Oh, which King of Fighters do you have? It was your courage, milady, that ensured our success against Godwin. And for your services, allow me to reward you. It's about time. Sir Khalid? Rude. Well, no, because we'll be alternating between Street Fighter 2 and other games, too. What are your plans? I actually made a list. Once I'm out of dialogue, I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Nothing really, though I'd given some thought to going to Lance to see the Matriarch's tomb. And as for, like, a lot of the revisions, like, if I'm going to something that only adds just a character, I'll just play that. You know what I mean? But if it adds new mechanics, I want to show each one. King of Fighters 97 is a really good game. Really, really good. It's like probably my favorite of the classic King of Fighters games. Nothing really, though I'd given some thought to going to Lance to see the Matriarch's tomb. Take care of your sister. Lady Monica, it's been a pleasure. Okay, so let me talk. It won't be just like Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2. Let me bring it up. I made this list the other day. So, like, there's going to be a few in a row, right? Where we do Street Fighter 2, then we do Champion Edition, Hyper Fighting, Super Street Fighter 2, and then Super Turbo, right? But then after that, I'll do Darkstalkers, X-Men Children of the Atom, Battle Arena Toshinden, Darkstalkers 2, Cyberbots, then Street Fighter the movie, then Street Fighter Alpha, then the other Street Fighter the movie, Battle Arena Toshinden 2, Star Gladiator, X-Men vs. Street Fighter. So, like, for example, there's 3 variants of Street Fighter 3, right? And there's games between all of them. Like, between New Generation and Second Impact, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games between them. And then between Second Impact and Third Strike, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games between them. Yeah, Battle Arena Toshinden was totally a Capcom game. Skullgirls is not a Capcom game, but I want to do Skullgirls before all that, actually. Like I said, probably right after SNK, but before Capcom, I'm going to do Skullgirls, because I totally want to do it. No, Skullgirls has priority, actually, because I really want to play it. Alright, y'all don't talk? What's your problem? I knew a coward like Baron Godwin would never be a match for Lord Mikhail. Yeah, that guy ain't shit. Wait, so is it just me? I'm alone now? Let me look at my... okay, I am. That's fine, I guess. Let me see something. Okay, you could forget skills. I see. Alright. Alright, hold on a second. Okay, so basically that was the prologue, and now we gotta do the opening. I was very interested in Skullgirls to begin with, and especially after seeing June and Kitty play it. Lord Mikhail and Lady Monica have the looks to match their noble heritage, if I had even a fraction of their fortune, though Mikhail seems a bit distant of late. With Lady Monica now of age, she's likely fending off countless suitors. Yeah, with a sword. It is very nakedly horny, you're right. If you want to recruit an ally, part ways with an ally, or get information, try visiting the local pub. This is the local pub. Khalid, I've decided I will journey to Pedona. Want to come? Ludwig and I don't exactly have a pleasant history. Going would be more trouble than it's worth. That is most unfortunate. I hope we will cross paths again someday. You take care. I'm going to join the new Princess Guard, protecting Lady Monica. I see. I'm heading north. You keep Monica safe. You look after yourself too, Khalid. Whoa. I didn't even get to talk to her. What went down between you and Sarah? Bloody Roar was a good series. I might have to do those sometime. They're fun. Bloody Roar 4 wasn't so great, but the first 3 are good. She's decided to go to Pedona with Tom. But like I said, after the SNK games, and there's still a lot more SNK games to go, I want to do Skullgirls and then start the Capcom Urva. She's decided to go to Pedona with Tom. I forbade her to do it, but she looked me right in the eye and went anyway. She's not a baby anymore. Adults can make their own decisions. Julian's going to be some kind of guard for Monica, and I've never seen him so happy. I guess I should be happy for him, but I'm not. Everybody has a path to follow, Ellen. Maybe you should start looking for your own. And when did you become my dad? But you're probably right, Khalid. The dialogue in this is actually kind of good, I just want to say. The dialogue in this is actually kind of well written. By the way, which way you headed? North? Let me go too then. Maybe I'll find my path along the way. Hey, alright, I got a character. Have you seen the Archfiend Palace? It stands in the outskirts of Pedona. Welcome to the brewing, Loan. Anything new? Myulis is the largest port town in the region. Wow, that's new? Yeah, I'm just like, the characters speak naturally. And by the way, okay, so going back to the fighting game thing briefly, because I did want to talk about this. Just to let you know, like, after I'm done with the numbered King of Fighters games, I mean, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do 14 because I don't have it. But I'd love to do 14, but it's just, I don't have it. But I've got Aggressors of Dark Combat, Ninja Masters, Fighter's History, Karnos Revenge, Forest of Eden, Ragnagard, The Kazuna Encounter, Waka Waku 7, The Last Blade 1 and 2, Fatal Fury Wild Ambition, Double Dragon 6, Rage of the Dragons, which I've never played and I want to, Power Instinct 1 and 2, Gogetsuji Legends, Groove on Fight, Matra Melee, some game that's in Japanese, Fatal Fury First Contact, King of Fighters R1 and R2, the Neo Geo Pocket Color Samurai Showdowns, the 2 SNK versus Capcom games, King of Fighters Battle to Paradise, I don't even know what that is, I gotta figure that out, SNK Gals Fighters, World Heroes Pocket, King of Fighters Neo Wave, and a bunch more, the Maximum Impact series, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, there's a bunch of games to do, I didn't even list them all, so... Did Konami even ever make a fighting game other than Castlevania Judgment, which was weird? What do you got? Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the shitty thing. It doesn't show me how good anything is compared to what I have, so I gotta look at... Well, no. I only want to do fighting games on Mondays. I definitely don't want to do no dating sims. The only dating sim I'm interested to play on stream would be Monster Prom. EB, what if we were to do Monster Prom for Community Night next month? All right, so what do you have? You have a Crescent Blade and a Great Attack is 12. Yeah. I mean, only the people who have it would be able to play it, but I'm sure everybody would enjoy watching. You know what I'm saying? All right, so the attack is 12. For his saber, and for his greatsword, it's 10. Let me see. I didn't mean to leave. Alright, so that's a sword, greatsword, 10. Short sword, S. Alright. There's not another saber in here. Oh, man. We gotta find out who else has the game. Because Kyle has the game, but Kyle's never there for Community Night. He must have something else going on. I don't know how to... Alright, she has an axe. A hand axe, which is attack 9. Did they even have any axes here? They don't. What is an interesting way to spell bassinet? How do I keep winding up outside? I did not... Oh my god, really? Rigid leather tunic, leather boots... Leather boots. Yeah, but he doesn't work there anymore, right? So... Oh, yeah, bassinet. I hate that it doesn't tell you... Oh, thank you for adding me to your friends list, Atheron. Thank you. It doesn't tell you if it's better than anything you have. Let me just... Alright, I'm trying to buy stuff, and this game's pissing me off here. I gotta hit yes. Let me just get one of everything and see how it goes. I have money, right? Alright. Well, we'll see if anybody can... Oh, that is better. Alright. Okay. There's actually a magic defense stat in this game? What? Oh, you just, like... load up on shit, huh? According to Kyle, they've been imploding pretty well. Alright, let me get, like, another, like, one of everything. Since I mean, I do have a bunch of money, and see if I can load her up with, just gotta keep weight in mind. What does weight affect? Just like your speed? Like, when you attack? Speed mostly? I figured. Okay. Hey. Lord Mikhail and Lady Monica have the... Oh, I already heard this. Alright. Let's talk to this guy. I knew a coward like Baron Godwin would never be a... Oh, I've already heard this. Okay. What, anything in here? What's up, people? I'm an RPG hero. I'm allowed to come in. Lord Mikhail and Lady Monica have a look... Okay, you say the same thing. Oh my god. I can't talk to this guy. He's like dead or something. I think that would be a fun community night for Discord to do Monster Prom, right? Because the last time I played it, I didn't even get to finish a whole game of it, you know? And it was a lot of fun. Like, I enjoyed it. With Lady Monica... Alright, according to this, I should head to Mules. Okay. Here we are. There are ships bound for Bedona and Zweig departing from the port. As you do. Should you chance upon someone attired as I am... Oh, it's a magic shot. Soryu. What does it do? Oh, it's Soryu magic. Is that like snooze, dancing, lean? Oh, it's grass magic. Alright. Well, let's definitely get that. Binding Thorns? Why not? Get whatever I can afford. Whoa, hello. Dancing Leaves. Alright, I can't afford a whole lot more, but... let me at least get her a little bit of this. Okay. Now we're a grass type. Yeah, I've never managed to do a whole game of it, but I would love to. Care for a tune? Sing me an ancient tale. One of the matriarch's three great generals, the fearsome Ferdinand, refused the throne of Messina to journey o'er the Horde sea. Landing ashore, he set foot into desolate Mayulis, and bravely he faced against the dangers of land to reach his goal in the ancient ruins of Loan. Thus the hero blazed a trail, and the settlers came from far and wide in waves to follow the mighty Ferdinand. Giving rise to a new Loan, Mayulis became the gateway to the sea. At long last, Ferdinand has found his home, becoming the Marquis of Loan. The Marquisate had blossomed anew. I'm still working on it, but when I see you and your deeds, it makes me want to compose. Allow me to accompany you in your travels. Oh, okay, this guy just joined me, and I got an achievement in search of tale and song. Anything to report? Nothing special to report here. It's just Minstrel. He doesn't even have a name. He's just Minstrel. I guess he's a temporary party member. He could be a meat shield for a while, right? Alright, apparently I want to take a ship to Zweig at some point, but let me talk to people. Inns will not charge you fees if you rest while you are fully healed. Well, then why would I rest? A girl wearing the most peculiar clothing has been roaming around town lately. I think I see her. What's up? Got you! Wait, what? Where are you going? But I caught you! I don't do playtime, kid.
I caught you, so no running away. Get lost, kid. Go find your friends. I don't have any. Wish I could help you, but I have more pressing things to attend to. I'm coming along. The things I put up with. What do you go by? Well, my name is Sherbert. Do you have an older sister named Ice Cream? Like, what the actual shit was that? Sherbert? Do I look like a teddy bear to you? And I got Sweet Facade achievement. Sweet Facade? Does that mean that she's, like, that she ain't shit? She's Vanillux! There you go. Alright, apparently Sherbert has joined me. I don't think I care about her. Alright. How do I get to the boats? You get a snowman as a party member? What? Well, I guess you had a Yeti in Final Fantasy VI, so this was after Final Fantasy VI, right? Gonna set sail with us? To Zweig. I thought so. I'm not controlling this. Hey, dolphins. Boo! Boo, Boogle, boo this man. Very nicely drawn ship. Boo this man. Alright. Sir in Zweig. Dolphinsex.org? Why does that exist? I never heard of that. Northwest of here, beyond the mountains, lies a small village called Curdland. Cool. Welcome. Can I offer you a room? Guest 4, Orum's 4. Stay. What was the purpose of dolphinsex.org? Oh, I remember Goatsy. The first time I ever saw Goatsy, this guy Kevin showed it to me, and I was like so fucking... I was like 20. Actually, I might have been younger than that. I was so horrified. I yelled at him, and he thought it was hilarious, and I didn't think it was all that hilarious, right? So it definitely shouldn't have existed. Gotcha. Cool. So anyway... It's funny, because only a few short months later, I was spamming that link to other people, and whenever I saw it, I was like, ah, there's Goatsy. You really got desensitized. Just leave me alone. Okay, cool. What do you got? Byakko. Wait, is this going to be thunder magic? No, it's earth. Okay. Because I thought, like, oh, Byakko was the tiger, not the... Okay, well, I can't really afford any of that, but that's cool. Byakko the tiger, right, from Chinese mythology. Been hearing tales of strange animals around these parts. Who was in the original SaGa, by the way? I'll buy any that you can catch. Okay. Welcome to the Zestful Zweig. Got any information? Can't say I've heard much of anything. Well, you're useless. Oh, yeah, because it's, like, so old now that, like, it's, like, retro and people don't know about it. Hey, you, kid. Nowhere in the world can compare to Zweig. Zweig is the greatest city that ever existed, and don't you forget it. Damn. Vaguely threatening. What was their reaction like on the AG server? Everyone talks about the eccentric inventor living in a mansion in Westus Forest. Hey, come here, lady. Peculiar animals have been sighted scurrying around Westos Forest. At least 2 girls, 1 cup had titties. Yeah, you're right. Hold on. Actually, yeah, A30, just remind me, because you added me on Steam. Let me, real quick, just add you back. There we go. This splendorous castle belongs to the Duke of Zweig. You folks here to participate in the tournament? Tournament? How can you not know about the tournament? I'll bring you up to speed. The Duke is hosting a tourney, welcoming brave warriors from all over to compete in teams. There's no rules about the size of teams or the way you fight. If your team wins, the Duke himself will honor and reward you. Yeah, well, I'm not doing that just yet. I'm trying to find a way out of this town, actually. Whoa, screen tearing. Yeah, this game could do with a VSync option. Here we go. It says Westos Forest, Curdland. All right. Okay, let me just read this. Okay, so I'm being told about, from the guide here, I'm being told about that there's an abyss gate that I can do, but I can't do it yet because I need to go to a place called Lance, and obviously I don't know how to get there. So I guess just continue on with the main quest at this point. Hold on a second. Let me keep that open. All right. Well, no, it says if you want to continue the main story, check out either the Earth Abyss Gate or the Fire Abyss Gate, and recommends doing the Earth one. Free to explore the world and have fun. That's all well and good, but okay, so to get to the Earth Abyss Gate, it says, in Lance, you'll find an astronomer named Johans and his sister Anna. How do I get to Lance? Oh, I don't know. I didn't mean to go here. Well, maybe I should... Maybe I gotta hear about... Let's go to Curdland, talk to people, and we gotta hear about people. They were horrified? Really? Oh, my. You're only horrified, like, the first time. After that, it's diminishing returns. Hey, I'm trying to talk to you. A horrific monster has taken up residence in the outskirts of town. I say the same exact thing. I'm an asshole. The monster demands a sacrifice. That sounds rough. The creature prowling our borders demands a sacrifice, and we have no choice but to acquiesce lest we face certain ruin. I promise a tidy sum should you rid our land of this foul menace. Let's try it. Oh, Aetherin has sent me something. Hold on. Oh my god, Aetherin, thank you so much. I'm definitely going to be streaming that. Let me just hit accept gift. Oh, alright. Permit me to... Yeah. The beast has claimed this cave as his lair. Alright, well, I guess this is a side quest. We might as well... Let me save it, just in case this goes horribly wrong. What? Oh, fuck off. Hey, just what do you think you're doing? Oh, don't be such a scaredy cat. All you have to do is defeat the beasts, and I'll let you out. So this was your plan, you treacherous wretch. I'm sorry, did you say something? I can't really hear you because of this huge boulder. And besides, this mayor have to prioritize the town's safety. Toodaloo, best of luck. Hey, open up right now. Oh, and I saved it in here, so that's shitty. Alright, let's fight some spoders. Wait. Are these just regular goblin and arachnoid? Okay. Well, she doesn't do any damage. Oh, I didn't realize I was on Brusque Slice. Yo! Yeah, bitch! I should try out some magic. Yeah, let's try Wind Dart. Just to get my, like the wind magic up, you know? Yo! Okay. This does seem easy so far, so I ain't even mad that they locked me in. No, yeah, I definitely wanted that game, but yeah, thank you so much, because it was a bit out of my range, you know, what with doctor's appointments and shit recently. Which I actually have to go for blood work in a week or two again, which sucks. Broken wind. I don't know what that does. It might, like, lower speed or something. Alright, cool. I just want to build up his magic up a little bit, you know? Also, can I just say, is this the first... Squaresoft RPG that lets you play as a person of color as your main character? No, I never played SaGa Frontier, so I'm excited to try it out. It is? I thought so. I didn't think there was one before this. Because, like, okay, Breath of Fire had Karn, but that was a really racist depiction, and that's why they made him white in the American version, because he basically looked like a minstrel show. Nice. I didn't even see what that guy was called. I gotta make sure to... So you art's leveled up. Alright, what is that? A gel. Okay. This is the last time I can cast this. No, Yang doesn't count, because you gotta figure Yang's just like an Asian dude in a game made by Asian people, right? I'm talking about... Oh, she got knocked down. That's fine. I don't care about her. I'm talking about, like, having a black guy. You know, you never saw it. And, like, a lot of people think of Barrett as the first, but Barrett is just, like, a jive-talking stereotype. Like, nobody really likes Barrett. Alright. Although I don't know if Barrett spoke in that manner in the Japanese release. I'm sure Hitomi can tell us. But I can tell you that I was not pleased with Barrett as a character. This guy's cool, though. I like him. These encounters are easier than the ones in the fucking tutorial. Fucking SaGa, man. I was out of discussion with a streamer I know who is a black person. And we were talking about how few RPGs, Japanese RPGs, have... He's less of a stereotype in the remake? I would hope so. That's cool. So anyway, we were talking about how few black characters there are in Japanese RPGs. And this person mentioned the ones that they knew. I mentioned the ones that I knew. And then I said, and in Dragon Quest, they look like Dragon Ball Z characters, and therefore they are all black. And my friend lost her shit. You should have seen it. Was like the laughing, like she was choking to death. She was like, "You're not wrong, though." But yeah, everybody in Dragon Quest is automatically black because they look like Dragon Ball characters. I didn't like him even in battle. I thought he was lame. I'll be honest with you. My go-to Final Fantasy VII party was... Obviously, you had to have Cloud for most of the game. But I usually stuck to Yuffie and Tifa. Because they were just strong, you know? Like, Yuffie and Tifa could just throw hands at people. Alright, hold up. Let me get this dude here. I'm seeing what looks like multiple paths here, too. Cloud, Vincent, and Yuffie. I never used Vincent much, so I didn't know how good or how bad he was in battle. Oh, you're flexing on your brother for missing him? That's funny. By the time you get Vincent, I was pretty set in my ways in terms of... Which one did I come out of? This one, right? Yeah, okay. I just respawned everybody, but that's cool. Let's go see what's over here. Oh, okay. You just gonna get up and walk around. That's cool. Yeah, Ketchi was bad. Ketchi was a burden. Barrett was a stereotype. So he was a negative stereotype. Because that's still a negative stereotype. Yeah, and Setzer was... I didn't like Setzer as a character. Like, at all. Not in battle, and I thought he was an asshole. Leave your ass on the airship. Receive broadsword. I wonder if I want to give that to anybody. Wait. Aren't you using a... You're using a great sword. Oh, that's a... Broadsword's a regular sword. Maybe not, then. And you have an axe. You have a hammer. And you have an épée. I'll give you that. Ah! I have those Zelda collections. Oh, rigid leather. Oh, a jar of skill salts. Okay, hold up. First off, I'm more apt to give you armor than the minstrel because you actually have a name, whereas this is literally named minstrel. But what is skill salts? That sounds important. Oh, okay. Recovers SP. Yeah, I didn't like Setzer. I thought he was a smarmy asshole. Okay. The thing about it is that Final Fantasy VI had such a large cast, and there were so many great characters, that you could just pick 4 characters that you really like. You know what I mean? There was always, like let's say you think Locke's a dick and you hate him. You don't have to use the motherfucker then. I thought so. Let me kill these skeletons, though. Alright, apparently they don't take damage from that kind of... Hammers fuck them up, though, I'm noticing. And axes, yeah. More early Final Fantasy games on Switch, please. Also on Steam. You know, it's interesting that Final Fantasy 1 and 2 are not on Steam. Like, what the fuck? Oh, a fairy stone. What is that? Deals damage to... Oh, okay, I get you. I want more Dragon Quest games to be released on Steam. Like, the Switch versions of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 could be released on Steam. That would be great. Oh, okay. Alright. Is he good? Because I figured he was a bullshit character because he doesn't have a name. A cudgel. Isn't that like a hammer? Let me see. You're using hammers, aren't you? No, you are using hammers. It's a better hammer. Okay. Report. Yes, can we get something along the lines of the PSP version of 4? Can we get the Final Fantasy IV The Complete Collection for the PSP to be released on Steam, and then versions of 5 and 6 like that? Oh, he's good? Oh, okay, cool. I kind of like the Hi, Sarah. I kind of like the battles in this a lot more than the battles in the previous game so far. Man, I'll have him punch for a while. Let's get his martial skills up. Why not? But if skeletons come by, I'm going to smack him with that hammer. Yeah, you know what? And even if they just release, like, literally Game Boy Advance ROMs on Steam, that would be preferable than the mobile port bullshit that is on there now. Like, just put the straight-up Game Boy ROMs on Steam, so we, you know what I mean? But I'm more of a Dragon Quest fan than a Final Fantasy fan, so I'm very much like, give me... Like, I have Dragon Quest 11. Give me the other games. I want them all on Steam. Especially... I mean, first of all, the Switch versions of 1, 2, and 3 could go right on Steam like no problem, right? But especially Dragon Quest 9 needs a re-release. That game is only ever released on the fucking DS, and it was a really good game. You're playing Dragon Quest 1 on Switch? How are you liking it? I know it's primitive, but that's like, you know, it was like one of the first JRPGs. It was the first JRPG on a console, at least. Like, Dragon Quest is my absolute favorite series. Not just of RPGs, but of anything. You're enjoying it? Nice. How far are you? It's not a long game. Like, if you actually know what you're doing, you can bang it out in like a lazy afternoon. But if you're playing it for the first time and you don't know where you're going, it could be a long experience. You could spend a lot of time figuring things out. It could be something that you stick with for like a while, which is cool. Alright, Sherbert does like no damage with that fucking sword of hers, but maybe she just needs more... Level 13, not sure where you're going. Okay. At level 13, you might be able to take on Garen's tomb. That might be, unless you have, or Galen's tomb. If you haven't done that already. All right, this actually is a little dangerous. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm always envious of people who are trying out a Dragon Quest game for the first time. Like, I wish that I could play Dragon Quest V or Dragon Quest VIII again for the first time. Oh, yeah. The very, very powerful enemies near that town. By the time you get there, the golem is your least of your problems because there's, like, green dragons and Hocus chimeras and whatnot. Oh yeah, don't feel bad for using a guide, by the way. There's no shame in that. Oof. Okay, still alive. Do you have 2 and 3? I forget if on the Switch if they're sold separately or as one thing. There's martial skill went up a little. It'd be cool if he glimmered a couple of attacks. The layout of this dungeon reminds me of like something out of Chrono Trigger. It's interesting. Or Trials of Mana. Oh, so they do sell them. I thought it was like a bundle thing on the Switch. So they do sell them separately. It's cool. So Dragon Quest II is like obviously a big improvement, but it's also kind of like it's known as the difficult one. But Dragon Quest III is like really, really, really good. Yeah, I don't shame people for how they decide to play a game. I'm using a guide for this. I mean, it's a pretty loose guide because this is an open world game, but... And I'm always open about when I'm using a guide because it's like, you know, I'm not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes. God, Sherbert just kind of blows. Does she have any magic or anything, I wonder? Gotta find out. Let's see what's down here. Nothing? Okay. I gotta see if she has anything other than that sword. She has martial skills, and she's gonna have to get her sword level up. Like, I gave her... 69. Nice. I gave her a better weapon than what she had, and it's not like this guy's immune to swords. Everybody's getting SP. I'm not complaining about that. Yeah, that kind of gatekeeping bullshit is... That's why I got blocked by Mike Matei on Twitter, because I was calling him out on that shit. Yeah, Dragon Quest II is... Oh, she glimmered knee split. Okay, cool. Dragon Quest II is kind of linear up to a point, and then once you get the boat, it literally becomes open world. You can pretty much go anywhere, and if you don't know what you're doing, you could wander around a lot, and there's beef gates and stuff. So Dragon Quest II is a game I would recommend playing with a guide, but... I find it to be a rewarding experience, but 3 is the one that's like, wow, this is where they really started to figure it out. Now, let me get that guy. Fuck it. Yeah, Final Fantasy 1 also... Yeah, well, Final Fantasy 1 was, weird. Well, she's playing them on the Switch, Gray. I mean, we played them on the Famicom originally. But beef gates and beef curtains are very different. Beef curtains, Gene! I'm allowed to say that once a year. Yeah, on your birthday. Okay, the music stopped, which makes me think I save. This is creepy. Oh, cool. Oh my god. Where the Pied Piper at? Rat Mischief. It literally, it's several enemies. Holy crap. What is eye gouge? Let's try that. Knee split. Alright. Okay, that sucked. Really? It's an actual... You would know, Gray. Bubonic plague. Do you have anything you can do? Alright. No, I need to start... I need to start having him use his hammer. Gray, this isn't cute. This is horrifying. What am I supposed to do here? I can't even leave this dungeon. Oh, God. Get up. Let's try this. Ugh. Great. Yeah, nuke it from orbit, right? I should have opened with that. I think I pretty much lost this. I'll attempt it again, obviously, but I have no way of leaving this place. That's the problem. Alright, yeah, that was scary. Because I'm, like, locked into this place, you know? So if I can't beat this, then that's a problem. But let me, Wait, what am I doing? Make sure everybody has at least one bomb or quality bomb on them, you know? That is crazy. Oh, hold on. I got an idea, too. That's SP, though. It's not magic points. Alright, just save it. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I guess I could just, like, always grind stats and everything by continually fighting monsters, but this is a little cray-cray. Alright, have him do that song right away. There's not even any music. And this place has been very easy up until this point. Damn. It doesn't say what stats it raises, just that it raises stats. That's pretty awful. It's like a million rats, you know? Whoa, saw through that. Damn. And she's already down. She seems pretty useless, to be honest. Yeah, Gibbs is wilding out back there. God, that does so much damage to Khalid, too, specifically. Alright, well, I guess that sucks. Damn it. Am I missing a trick here? You know what I mean? Like, is there some sort of trick to this that I'm not getting? Ugh. Sherbert just seems completely fucking useless, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's some sort of puzzle to it. I did, but well, because he doesn't have any magic right now. All his magic is used up. I could have used... Yeah, and I don't have anything to replenish magic. I can only replenish SP. Oh, I'm supposed to run away? Oh, okay. So what was the point of doing this? All right, hold on. If that's the case, let me reload the save, because Sherbert there, she does seem useless, but she did lose a lot of life points there. And I see, so there is something I was missing. There is a trick to it. You can't really win. So I guess you're supposed to go in there and then run away? And I wonder what happens. I guess we'll find out. I mean, it's an interesting idea for a boss battle, but... Well, I'm not going to do that. I mean, it's the very beginning of the game. This is not what I expected. Death by rats. I got to get out of here. There's got to be another way out of here then, right? It definitely threw me off guard, right? At least I was able to recognize, yes, there's definitely a boss coming up. Let me just go ahead and save it. But the question is, how the hell do I get out of this place? Because that dude, like, locked me in. So either I got to go back to where he was and maybe convince him to let me out, or find a different way out. Step 1, dig hole. Step 2, place Sherbert in hole. Step 3, fill hole. I don't know, maybe she becomes really good. Maybe she's a character that starts off shitty, like Donnell in Serpent Salts. Donnell in Fire Emblem Awakening, who's useless at first, but becomes god tier by the end of the game. But she just does not seem to have a use right now. And I don't trust her either. So maybe there's another way out of here, or maybe I just gotta go back and be like, yeah, I totally killed all those rats. Oh, there is... Well, no. Isn't this where I came in? I think it is. Endgame usefulness? Okay. What about down here? I think I went in here, actually. Yeah, I did do that. I mean, you said the minstrel was good. Oof. Right now, she just seems like she sucks. But I was thinking of, like, you know, in Fire Emblem Awakening, if you could... First of all, recruiting Donnell was a pain in the ass, and then he was so weak. But, like, at the end of the game, he was unfucking-stoppable. Which is funny, because all the characters that were, like, unstoppable at the very beginning of Fire Emblem Awakening became trash tier at the end. Yeah, alright. So I don't see another way to go other than to just go back to the beginning. I might have missed something along the way, but I'll see. It's like I figure I have to do side quests or something, because like the only like main quest thing is telling me about the Earth Abyss Gate, but it's telling me I got to go to a town called Lance. I don't know how to get there. It's not on my map. I came to this town to see if I can learn about any other places, and I got sucked into this. So I'm just sort of going with it at this point, you know? It's like when you start Skyrim and you just sort of like go wherever. Yeah. Yeah, Fire Emblem always does that where there's crutch characters that turn out to be not that great towards the end, and then there's characters that are hard to use at first, but afterwards are not crappy at all. They're actually really good, you know? I mean, yeah, that's like a common Fire Emblem thing, I think. It certainly was the case in all the Fire Emblems I played. There. If you have a character that just seems to suck, stick it out, because they're usually going to be good. You've only played Path of Radiance and Gaiden? Oh, dear. I have to highly recommend Awakening. It's the best one in the series by, like, a lot. Oh, that sucks. Damn it, we're trapped. Is someone in there? Are you alive? Last I checked. Hold on, I'll let you out right away. Alright, so we're getting out of here. Cool. You had some horrible ideas there. Thanks, I owe you one. And who might you be? I'm Nina. I'm just glad you're safe. Why'd you open the door? Someone dear to me set off to become an adventurer. I couldn't help but think of him when I came upon you in your predicament. I know that the mayor believes someone should be sacrificed, but I cannot abide such wrongs. He must be a special guy. What's his name? The person dear to me, his name is Paul. If I meet Paul, I'll let him know how you are. Thank you. Pooh. Pooh, yes, Pooh. Farewell, and may you always be in good health. You look after yourself, Nina. Alright, she seems cool. The graphics in this are so much better than the last game, though. Alright. Let me go back here and maybe stay at the inn. I don't know. I just realized they said that inns don't treat you if you're not wounded, but you heal up after every battle in this. Jolman Ringo. Well, whenever you go into the fan fiction route, you're always going to find something that you didn't want to read, right? God, the screen tearing is insane. That's the one thing. If there was a VSync option in this that would improve things a lot. This is Curdland. You're an asshole. Nina was chosen to be the sacrifice. I will do anything to protect the village. Whoa, hold on. If that horror isn't dealt with, then one day my little one might... Well, I'll come back and deal with it maybe at some point. Goo Goo. Yes, Goo Goo, indeed. It seems Square likes to put out bare-bones PC ports without too many options, you know? If anyone can tell you about the danger we face, it's the mayor. No, I've met the mayor, and he ain't shit to Pier. You getting on the ship to Justurm? I don't know. Do I want to go to... Hold on. How do you get to Lance? That's what I want to know. Oh, yeah. I do want to go to Justurm. Because Justurm can bring you to Lance. There's that doggo. He was being extra cuddly today. I feel like, because I started walking him again, once the weather's nice, I like to walk him every day. And I feel like walking with Gibbs is like such a great bonding experience, you know? I wish I could walk him every day all year round, but unfortunately, in bad weather, it's not really a thing, you know? And there's the Pixel Gibbs. Alright. So if I ask around here, I'll apparently learn about a place called Lance. Oh, screen tearing. Travel west and you'll reach Lance, hometown of the matriarch. There we go. There's a ship that can take you north to Curdland. That's where I came from. Ferdinand, the first Marquis of Loan, and his wife Hilda come from our town. Let's check out the pub. Welcome to the Justurm Beer Bar. Any news? Nothing special to report here. Just leave me alone. Alright. You ain't gotta tell me twice. How does it screen tear when I'm going up and down? That's amazing. Oh, I already heard this. What do you have? Genbu? Yeah, it's definitely Chinese Zodiac. Oh, healing spell, yes. You'll forget all Soryu-based spell. Oh my god, really? So grass and water are mutually exclusive? I need the healing spell, sorry. Why are grass and water mutually exclusive? I thought fire and water were. In Romancing Saga 1, it was that way. Look at this fucking guy! I gotta talk to him. Hey, you looking for some work? What is it? It's almost hunting season, but, and excuse my analogy, the local monsters have been multiplying like rabbits. The more of them, the less quarry that remains for us, not to mention the threat they pose to hunters as well. Back to payment. I've got some pelts that should fetch a few orums. And who knows, you may find something of worth in the enemies you fight. Sure, I'll handle it. Then let's head to the Arctic Lake. Cut them off at the source, I say. Oh, and he comes with me, and I get Great Huntsman of the North. Cool. Travel... Oh, yeah, okay. I've already seen the whole town. He does look like he stole his... Arctic Lake. Here we go. Alright, let me save it, just in case this goes horribly wrong. The guy's name is Ward. Is his son the beaver? Come here. Alright. So we got a goblin and a new enemy, a Scalpodon. Alright. Die. Okay. Yo! Bird! Come here. Come here, bird. Oh, or not. Is there formations in this? Let me see. Free for all. A formation where anything goes. Whirlwind. Whirlwind boosts speed. Defensive. Projectile attacks. And that's the tanky one. Let's do this. Let's see what... Yeah. I'm going to try that out for a bit. Okay, here we go. And we got ourselves a Helldiver. A scarecrow that's also a centaur fuckboy. You know what's funny is when I saw this guy, I thought myself of Legend of Mana, but not centaur fuckboy. It was the dude who I said looked like Uncle Sam fucked a tomato. Tankies are bad, I agree. What is with the bubbles? Is that a field effect? As I noticed in the intro dungeon, there was like a haze. And now there's like bubbles. Is that like showing that there's a field effect? It is? Oh, okay, cool. A glimmered kick. Nice. Alright. Okay. It reminds me of Terranigma with the bubbles floating around. So I was trying to do the main quest and I got sucked into another side quest, but I ain't even mad about it. And I'm assuming that this game doesn't do that horrible thing that the last one did by punishing you for leveling up too much. Because that was the one thing that really got to me. Come on, let's do this. Come on, what you got? Whoa. That is a dayfish. Okay. Alright, he definitely resists martial skills. He's an ugly abomination that must be expelled. Yeah, crystal blue persuasion. Alright, another goblin. I'm kind of shocked by how much better this game is, though. It's so good so far. I just really wish that I could make it do VSync. How do I... There we go. 2 of these bastards. Alright. Alright, hold on. Don't do martial skills because he definitely resists that. Whoa. Okay, do you resist hammers too? It has a diverse cast and rats. Oh, please don't do that. There we go. And they have natural regen, too, which is shitty. Try Skull Splitter. You're a fucking genius. I think there's ice cream with Girl Scout cookies in it. Or was that a wonderful dream I had? Yeah, hopefully it's nothing like that. Spirit Liquor. What is Spirit Liquor? Covers magic points. Okay, good to know. Whoa, hello. Eerie Skull, Shambler. This might be a little crazy. So let's approach this with caution. I'm going to attack on this first turn, but I might have to run off. Oh, fuck you. She's already down, asshole. Yeah, I'm gonna run away. Yo! Where am I supposed to go, though? Maybe this way? Alright, yeah. Alright. Anything over there? There is something over there, isn't there? No, it's just a way to go to left. Let's take care of this asshole. Alright, we got Barghest and Heptopus. A Heptopus? Isn't that like... Doesn't that mean it only has six legs, I guess? Let's use Cudgel for a while. Oof. Deep fried ice cream with Thin Mints blended in. That does sound good, though. Yeah, and the cell they'll just be like, come on by, get your deep fried Corona. Our culinary scientists were so preoccupied with that they could deep fry that they never stopped to consider whether they should. Oh, it's 7? I thought Sept was 7, but okay, I'll take your word for it. The thing is, it only appears to have 4 legs anyway. Alright, Brandon, we'll see you around. He's not doing any damage right now. Sept and Hep both are? Okay, cool. There was a new one of those, like, Kermit on Omegle videos that came out today. And, you know, this girl comes up, and he's like, you know, hey, I got something to show you. And he, wait, riposte! Okay. So, whoa, that was a lot of damage. You know, he shows her the zucchini, you know, Kermit's wiener. And she goes, is that the only one you've got? And he goes, yeah. How many people do you know with more than one dick? Your question doesn't make any sense. And she never explained what she was talking about. I'm like, is that the only one you've got? Like, boy, it's like they got like a fucking hard-on for Sherbert, I tell you what. They must have a sweet tooth. Ugh! No, yeah, let's get this guy too. Why? Because of the pun? I ain't even... Alright, these cephalopod guys seem to resist the cudgels. So let's just try... Punch. Yeah, exactly! Oh, I meant to attack the other guy. That's okay. She's like, is that the only one you've got? Like, yeah. Like, how many people you know with more than one dick? What are you talking about, lady? Your question makes no sense. Well, that sucked. Alright. Looks like my only option is to go down here. Okay. Alright. Whoa! We got a rose spider and a kamaitachi. No, don't do that. That's ridiculous. All right, let's try it. Oof. All right, not too bad. The Kamaitachi looks a lot like the elementals from the first game, but he was easy. What the fuck is that? It's, I'm not sticking around for that is what it is. Can I hop across there? Yes, I can. Alright, and then you automatically... Oh, it's a boss. Wintrellius. Alright, I didn't know there was going to be a boss, so I didn't save or nothing, so... Nice. Damn. Oh, it's still the damage. Damn. Is he just taking natural damage? Oof. Oh, now he heals. Alright. Yes, I gotta use those songs, you're right. But, well, yeah. Did the effects of the song stack at all? It doesn't tell you whether it worked. It's just, you just do it. So I don't know if, like... It's like, what stats are being raised or whatever, but... Oh my god, well, she's fucking dead. Do you have another bomb? Yes, you do. Let's try this. Fish sticks. It keeps saying miss, but then damage happens? Oh, God. I don't think I'm going to win this. Right, that was a lot of damage. Do multiple bombs here. Yikes. Help me understand this. It says miss, but then there's damage. Alright. He's doing the most damage. Try this. Okay. That time it only did 12 damage. So I'm not hitting him, but I am hitting him? I don't get that. That's the part I'm not understanding. Let's try this. You're the one doing damage, so you're the one that gets... I have no idea if that's doing anything. Oh, shit. I should have healed him. Yikes! God, you fucking piece of shit. Smash does good damage, but oh god. Well, fuck her anyway, huh? Will you fucking die already? That was considerably less damage that time. You're out of fucking bombs. Alright. Missed. Well, can you really kick a fish? Oh my god. How many hit points do you have, you fucking asshole? Alright, not too bad. Of course he missed! Of course he missed! Alright, try to have the healing spell. Ugh. Well, he's down. Oh god, how far back was it when I last saved? I can't even outdamage his natural healing at this point, so... He glimmered something. Thunder kick. Alright. That doesn't work. Yeah, I've pretty much lost at this point, so... I didn't know there was going to be a boss there. He just hopped across and immediately got attacked by a giant fucking asshole fish. Sunder! Hey! I can't believe that did it. Fucking clutch glimmer at the end there. Holy shit. This belt should fetch you a pretty coin or two. Good god, everybody's life points are low, of course. So it told me, is there a way at some point to get more life points in this game? Because, yikes. Let's see about selling that. Screen tearing is amazingly crazy. A good amount. Save it, save it, save it. Because the life points seem kind of low all around at this point, you know? Like, one really bad battle can fuck you over. No, not here. Oh, that's the other... Okay. Oh, look at this. Well, I don't think I've learned about the town I want to go to yet. Who do I gotta talk to? Maybe at the inn or something? I'm supposed to learn about a place called Lance. Staying in an inn... Oh, really? Oh, okay then. You get your life points back by staying in an inn? That actually is a really good mechanic. That should have been in the last game. Wow, you're right. Look at that. Yeah, but it's not on the map. Travel west and you'll reach Lance, hometown of the matriarch. As long as you don't hit 0. I mean, west, but there's nothing here. Okay, what does this guide say about Lance again? It says, you can learn this location by talking to the old man wandering around in Juice Term. I did that. Oh, that's Lance. I can't... I don't know how I missed that was Lance right there. I don't know how I missed that. To the west of town lies a mausoleum enshrining the matriarch. That big building over there belongs to the matriarch's family. Johann, the astronomer, came to town with his mother, as well as his sister Anna, just after the death eclipse. See if they got anything in here. What with all the bandits running about, I don't dare not leave the city walls. Will you bring these items to Yarmouth for 1,000 orums? Yeah, I'll do that. Great, don't tarry. Time's a-wasting. Oh, okay. We're immediately taken to a side quest. Well, I don't mind. I will do it. What are these dudes? Burglars. Okay. Wait, hold on. There we go. I was going to say. All right, let's go with the cudgel a little bit more. All right, Manic, I'm not gonna be going all that much longer, but if you could leave me on lurk. Gold and silver, nice. Boy, that changes the way I look at these characters now, knowing that an inn replenishes your life points. Why do these guys... Alright, hold up. You see this here? I know that's a bag or something, but he's not holding it. He's holding a sword, and he's holding another sword. This looks like that's his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like a bug man, and that's his ass. That's his egg sack where he carries his eggs. You see what I'm saying? I can't be the only one who sees that. And now that you've seen it, and you can't unsee it. That's his fucking his nether region there. I can't believe the amount of screen tearing this has. Alright, 3 of the bitches. Alright, let's try and do a little bit of magic just to get his magic points up. Okay, EB is going to be choosing the raid target. No, now he's not going to get to use a spell, but alright. Oh, again? Hit somebody else with that. Oh my god, is he ever going to get to... There he goes, finally. Okay. It's an AoE attack. No, don't do that. Glimmer, crushing blow. Nice. She gets 2 sparks in the OG at least. A lot of the game double check. I don't know how they got Sherbert from Tatiana, no. What do you mean by 2 sparks? Receive Crescent Blade. Alright, hold up. First of all, let me see what kind of weapon that is. It is a saber. Okay. Is it better than his saber? Oh, he has a Crescent Blade. Never mind that shit. Oh, what do you mean she gets 2 glimmers? Like, she can glimmer twice in battle? Or, oh, glimmer 2 times in a row? Oh, that's actually really cool. She hasn't done a whole lot of glimmering yet, but hopefully soon, right? But let me ask you about that song that he has, the Minstrel. It says it raises stats. What stats does it raise? And does the effect of it, like the folk song? It just says sing a song to boost your party stats, such as stamina and magic. Like, I do it, but it doesn't give me any kind of confirmation. Like, it doesn't say that a stat raise or anything. So how do I know if it works? And also, does the effect of it stack? Does doing it multiple times help you? In a battle, that is. Ah. Another Crescent Grape. Alright. And more Orums. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. All stats by 1 per martial level? Oh, okay. Well, I'll continue on with more martial level. Hey, June, some nights you just want to punch everyone in the tit. Sometimes you want to punch everyone in the tits. First one, then the other. What's going on, June? Tell me about it. Oh, yeah, you could do that in VX and MV, not MW. But it doesn't stack. It just... Okay, so using it more than once in a battle doesn't help, then. Okay. Alright, that was the important thing. What up, June? Why? Whose tits are we punching? Because we can all punch the tits together. In another Discord, an acquaintance you aren't really put their foot in an upset noun. What did they say in Oh, God. And whose tits we punching? You could definitely do that, Moogle. Ugh. The screen tearing in this is out of control. A tit punching holiday. Like, is this anybody that I know? You said acquaintance, not friends, so. I mean, tell me about it. Give me the deets, as the kids say. That's what the kids say, right? Yep, nailed it. Memory Slam 2021. What? You ain't shit for that. Memory Slam 2021? What the fuck? I love it. I love it, Gray. You ain't shit for that, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, sorry. I don't really know anything about that, so I have no opinion. I mean, okay. So whose fault is it that she's not educated? Why would anybody ever announce that they're ignorant like that? Like, I don't know anything, so I don't have any opinions on anything, and I don't exist, basically. What's the purpose of my existence, even? I have no opinions and I know nothing. Oh, come on, you ain't shit for that one. Sherbert, will you fucking glimmer something already? False. What makes... See, so they do have an opinion, right? They do have an opinion. Because they're automatically assuming that the accusations against him are false. Based on what? So basically, when somebody says, I don't know anything about it, so I don't have an opinion, what they're saying is, I have an opinion, but it's a stupid-ass opinion. Oh, damn it. Well, you know what? That'll give me an excuse to do this. Leave Minstrel alone. I'm serious. Ask you a question. Drum solo of life. Could you... No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, actually, yes. Yes, do that, but do it to her. Oh, you ain't shit. You ain't shit at all for that shit. Come here. Come here. No, don't heal. Don't heal. You good. You good. You good. You know what? Do that. No, actually, don't do that. Just attack. So yeah, so basically saying, I don't have an opinion, and I don't know anything, and then when informed of it, like, oh, well, false accusation, like, what makes you think it's false? Sometimes you just gotta throw the whole person out, right? I mean, talk about being addicted to the taste of your own feet, right? Now, EB, correct me if I'm wrong, but this was the guy that, like, insisted on signing your cast even when you didn't want that? Is that what it was, or am I thinking of somebody else? Sherbert has become slightly less useless. Retreat! No, fam. No, ain't no retreat. Spare me, I'll give you anything. I want info. Our hideout rests in Stanley's outlying mountain range. That Stanley sounds like a real dick. I want money. Pathetic, only 26 orums? That was a quick 1,000 orums. Hey. Robin is the talk of the town here in Yarmouth. Really, I'm more of a Starfire fan. Can you get out of my way? Thank you. Some troublemaker calling himself Robin keeps interfering in our business. Most of our trading Let's try that again. Most of our trading takes place with Lance, located to the northeast. I know where it is. I came from there. What is wrong with you? Yeah, we good. Excuse me, but that isn't the exit. That's what your mama said. What is that, then? It clearly leads out to the other side of town. I wish I were as strong as Robin. Hey, trying to talk to you. That Robin character is always trying to sabotage the DeFore group. You have to wonder if a rival group is paying him to do it. Wait, so did I finish this quest? Oh, here we go. Something's happening here. Mr. DeFore is offering a whopping 1,000 orms for this dump. Why don't you just take the money and leave? Well, that's still the offer on the table. We don't want your money. Can't you see my grandmother is sick? We can't just up and leave. If you needed help moving her, why didn't you just ask? No, stop, please. Here we go, Granny. Heave-ho. Put her down. Whoa, this must be Robin. He's got an R on his hat. Don't you know that you're supposed to respect your elders? This game has gotten very strange. Ah, crap, it's that Robin guy. Let's am scray. Robin! Everything's going to be alright, ma'am. They just walked through the wall. Okay. Once I deal with these goons, you can sleep soundly, knowing they'll not be bothering you anymore. Thank you. How could we ever repay you? Knowing you're safe and happy is reward enough for me. Robin out. What a jerk. He stole my thunder. Fair enough. Robin. Oh, I want your dick inside of me. Alright, she don't talk. Alright. There's two Robins, huh? Which one's Dick Grayson? That Robin character. Yeah. Oh, save here? Okay. Alright. You don't need to tell me twice. Here's the boob. Wait, did I finish that quest, though? Like, because I came in and he was like, easiest 1,000 I ever made. But, like, I haven't talked to anybody or bought this letter or whatever it is for it. Welcome. I already forgot who I was supposed to bring it to. Welcome to the Seahawk. Heard anything lately? There's nothing much out of the ordinary here. Just leave me alone. The DeFore group will do anything in its quest for coin, even engaging in illicit and immoral activities. Yeah, I'm excited to play as SaGa Frontier, which is going to be right after this one. I'm in the next quest now. Oh, okay. I got the 1,000 orms, I guess. Come here. The DeFore group serves as the backbone of Yarmouth's economy. Fulbright and that asshole have nothing in its vast network of contacts, and in fact, it serves as the face of our great land. Robin is the talk of the town here in Yarmouth. Haven't you ever wondered what happens when you get over 10,000 orms? Not to worry, it's not evaporating. It comes here for our treasury to look after. Sweet. We'll definitely want to stay at the inn. Yeah, so far this is good. I wasn't aware I was in a quest other than to just deliver the thing, you know? I guess it has to do with Robin or whatever, but... And that just leaves. Wait, so there's obviously something... I can't seem to select the town. Wait, maybe I can click on it. There we go. There's obviously something going on the right side of the town. I just don't know how to get over there. Yeah, I don't see a way over there. Yeah, there's something going on over there. What about... Is there like a dock or something out here? Yeah, there is. Okay. The password is Wild Rose. You sure about this? Ain't this grass used in drugs? Well, duh, that's why it's worth money. Relax, no one's watching. You fools blind? Ha 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 ha! From the heavens above to the earth below, no villainy can escape from Robin! This shitter again? Making money dealing drugs that poison both body and mind? The citizens of Yarmouth deserve better. Seriously? Robin again. I'm out of here. I walked through the wall. Please don't hurt me. He forced me to it. I don't even know who he is or where he came from. Drugs. At least they didn't censor it to be bananas like in SaGa 2 for Game Boy. Who's the owner of your ship? The Dufour Group. I'm gonna bounce away. Just as I suspected. Robin out, yeet. Robin. Who is that? Getting on? No. So many bananas. Okay, that certainly did happen. A ballpoint banana! Yes, of course. The only possible answer. I don't know what else I could do here. What's this dude doing? Yeah. Yeah, we've heard about it. Yeah. Okay, great. Wonderful. Yes, you're marvelous, bloody marvelous. What's yellow and writes? A ballpoint banana? The only possible explanation. Most of our trading, yeah. I'm just gonna go this way. No, you can't! Alright, whatever. Alright, maybe I should just go back to Lance at this point, you know? Because I don't see that there's anything else going on here. Oh! Jesus! Scared the hell out of me, Hitomi. Let me see. Let me take a look at what you just sent me. Oh, okay, I see. So I should go back there. Alright. It won't let me select it. Oh, I had it for a second. I think I need to use the mouse. There we go. Walk in and out the shop by the town square. Alright. Thank you, Hitomi. I guess that would be this shop, right? Hey, I was just looking around. Wow, great plates. Fireplace killer. I'm out of here. Everyone, listen up. Yarmouth is a town built on freedom. It doesn't belong to the Dufour Group. Don't let these thugs push you around. Did you know they're involved in illegal sales? They deal drugs at the matriarch herself band, and they even conspire with monsters. That's enough manure from your mouth, you little twerp. Oh, smack the taste out of his mouth. You think you'll get away with this? Where's Robin? He has to hurry. Lime is gonna get killed. No, Robin, guess we gotta bust some skulls this time. Ha 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 ha! This shitter. It's him. It's Robin. He came. He's here. Robin. He looks a little different this time. Dastardly fiends and guard. Yeah, no, this has got to be the bullshit Robin. He don't look right. Citizens, never lose courage, for I will always be there to protect you and preserve justice. Robin out. Oh, dumbass. Yeah, I knew that wasn't the real one. What a dickhead. Vigilante Robin will now face judgment for his crimes. Guilty! The decision is unanimous. We asked this one guy, it's unanimous. The Dufour Group finds Robin guilty of crimes against the community. Burn him alive! So be it. I hereby sentence Robin to death by burning. But before we light the pyre, let's have a look at who's under the mask, shall we? Oh no, Robin. Is all hope lost? Ha 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 ha! So long as righteous Robin is near at hand, evil will never prevail. Tally-ho! Yeah, see, this guy isn't all fat. Kudos on a job well done, stand-in Robin. Curses, what the heck is going on here? Why are there two Robins? That's it, send in the backup. They're all yours, fellas. Time to crack a few heads. Alright, here we go. Soilfish and Achine. Alright, no, don't do that. Why would there ever be, like, exit to the main screen? Wait, hold on. Do this. Oof. Oh my god, she's already down. Stupid cherub. No, don't do that. Let's do Thunder Kick. Piercing Lightning. That sounds cool. Yeah. Just his ass out there in front of God and everybody. Chocolate rain. Some stay dry while others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. Alright. Yeah, do that actually. Yeah, they probably reused some of the sound effects from Chrono Trigger. Gain 7 Orums. Alright. Another one of these shitters. Alright. Well, damn. You've been really useful there, Sherbert. Screwdriver. Let's try that. Ow. These friggin' cherubs are tough. Nope. You're dead now. Genbu Arts, level up. Acquire Thunder Kick. Alright. Cool. Robin is the... What are we pointing at? Alright. Oh. So fuck this asshole. Not literally, but... Oh wait, no. I don't want you. Hello, did somebody call for a hero? Spare us the antics. Robin out! Ah, this is the one we want. Okay. Hello there, did someone call for a hero? Come with me, sir. Come with me if you want to live. And I get the achievement, Mysterious Caped Crusader. Yeah, Square definitely has reused sound effects quite a lot. Like, I remember Enix did it too. Like, Evo had sound effects straight out of Dragon Quest in it. All right, I think we're gonna. I think we've had enough for today, guys. I think we're gonna do a raid. Let me just do this real quick. There's a wind sound effect that you've heard for 20 years. Ah. Let's make a save. So far, so good. So far, this is a much, much better game than the previous installment in the series. But it definitely has some porting issues. Like, the fact that it has no VSync is kind of not good because it screen tears a lot. But what can you really do, right? So let me just... we're going to go over here. I'm going to go over the schedule. That's not that one. Not that one either. I'm going to go over the schedule with you guys, and EB's choosing the raid. So EB, just let me know who you want to raid while I'm going over the schedule with you guys. Thanks for coming by for Romancing Saga 3. Definitely looking forward to playing more of this. You can force VSync in NVIDIA. Oh, okay. Elise? Oh, okay. I probably would have picked her anyway, but... Yeah, we could totally raid Elise. I haven't raided her in a bit, too, because I haven't seen her on recently. Gibbs, please, off of me now. Come here, you want to say goodbye to everybody? Come on, up here. Come here, say hi. Say goodbye to everybody. Oh, the Gibbsy noodle. Okay. Good boy. All right, guys, so join me tomorrow night. Sunday nights are always exciting because I get to play Dragon Quest XI's Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition on Steam. Monday afternoon, we'll be continuing with more King of Fighters 11 for PlayStation 2. Tuesday night, Hollow Knight Steel Soul Mode Attempt number 2 will be starting. That's also for Steam. Wednesday afternoon, I'll be starting Halo 2 Anniversary for Steam. Thursday night, more Mystic Arc for the Super Famicom. Friday afternoon, I'm going to be starting... what did I say it was going to be? What did I say? Oh, no, we're continuing Final Fantasy. Right. We're not done with Final Fantasy yet. Because I haven't decided what's after Final Fantasy yet. Final Fantasy and the PSP, it might be the last stream of Final Fantasy. Saturday night, a week from today, we'll be right back here with Romancing Saga 3 for Steam. A lot of Steam games recently. Yes, I have already done the leveling up, too. I did that earlier today, so you figure I would have not fucked that up. Okay, so we're going to raid Elise Explosion, who's playing Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door. So, oh, she's got Yoshi. She's got an orange Yoshi. So let's do this. So we're going to do Elise Explosion. Alright guys, there's your raid call. Copy that, paste it as we head into Elisa's stream. She is playing Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door. We're going to head over there. I'll see you guys on her stream. I'll see you guys on Discord. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Dragon Quest XI S. And I'll see you around in general. And away we fucking go. Yeah. That's the action figures. It all depends on got that.